those glass rods that Devin just brought over, and we're going to make the other half of the marble. This is probably the hardest part. So,
which color?
Yeah. Which ones? Now, I have favorites that I'll pick up, but if I'm not careful, I'll pick up those every single time, and you don't want to do that. There is some purples and some greens and turquoise colors that are extremely tough to make look good. You can fuse quartz using this torch. It gives enough heat to melt and or fuse quartz, which is extremely hot. This brand of torch is very popular with the hard glass workers, which are the folks that use pyrex. They're melting pyrex. You get a lot of heat out of this torch. And with the flick of a switch, you can see that you can get a big flame with this one. And this is really kind of the smaller. You can make a real flat ribbon in here, or you can make a long kind of skinny spiral. We'll do a long skinny spiral. So we're going to change the way we're holding on to it by 90 degrees. We're turning it 90 degrees. We're going to hold on to it with those stripes. And then we're going to twist it. This is about really the only time that I really let that flame hit that rod for very long. That way I don't have to look through that orange flame. These glasses filter that orange flame out. It's called a sodium flare. Makes it easier for me to see how hot I'm getting this glass. So there we kind of spiral the stripes on the outside, plus make a little swirly ring on these ones on the inside. And there's some blue on the inside. It just takes a little bit for that to show back up. Because it's, to get it nice and round, I'll use these to kind of smooth those stripes out when I first put them on. But to get it round, you actually use just the very edge, top edge of the molds is how you make them round and smooth. So I'll get my initial shape with a bigger hole, but when we're finishing it up, we use the smaller one. And you can tell how smooth you have it by how it spins in there. So there we have our blue spiral with our white stripes, and then it becomes part of the marble, and you have a real tough time getting it off of it. And it's usually going to break a big chunk out of your marble. So we need it stuck to that marble by what's called a cold joint. And so it's, as you'll see here in a second, it's really just barely stuck to that marble. Now we just have a little bump on top to get rid of. And we'll polish this up, and this one's done. So hand making them, it's just not a very fast process. But the designs and things you can do are really, can be pretty spectacular when you're done. So now I just kind of let the weight of the marble put pressure on itself. I'm just spinning it and letting the weight of that glass make itself round.